I hope all is well. So I'm going to be doing some intuitive practices. So what I'm going to do is I'll hold up a card and I'm going to ask you to feel they're crystal cards. So feel the crystal, the color, the words on the card, and every card that you resonate with comes with a message. So I will be doing intuitive messages with each card pull as well. So let's get started. Oh, okay. So our first card. What color are you feeling? What crystal are you feeling? Are you seeing any words? Trust your instincts. Okay, our first card is black, well, and clear, and tourmalated quartz. Get out of your own way. So, very self-explanatory, I guess, but also it's like there's some kind of self-sabotaging behaviors happening, and it's a mindset, like a doubt or a fear or a worry, and almost like a lack of belief in yourself and in the power that you have and the power that you are. So there's asking you to really step aside, get out of your own way, and really tap into that source self, that higher self, where you know you're infinite and there are infinite possibilities, and something about allowing things to unfold without putting them in a box. So it's like you want something, you're trying to manifest something, and there are infinite ways for this to happen, but you're limiting yourself by thoughts of how. So there's asking to release all of the attachments and allow the flow, allow things to unfold, and really tap back into that source self that knows that you are worthy and deserving of this, and be very mindful of how you're talking to yourself. Okay? All right, my loves. Okay. Second card. Color, word, crystal. Okay, so this one is garnet. So garnet's kind of a deep red. Ignite your passion. So this feels very much about remembering the passion for yourself, for life, for living, for the reason you started something. So take that time to tap back into the simple things of life, the things that bring you that feeling of, joy and pleasure and passion. Like, I used to love to go walking, or I used to love to go swimming, or I used to, whatever. Simple things that you enjoy. Do more of that now to help bring this expansive energy forward, where it's like you're so in the moment of the enjoyment of what you're doing, and you're not thinking about past or future kind of thing. You're just being present. You're just being in this place of joy, and that's going to really help to open up your vibration more and really help things to unfold in a beautiful way without you focusing on them. So they're saying to, be passionate about things, allow the unfolding, allow things to feed that expansiveness within you and feed that joy within you, because it's really helping to bring forward more of the same energy, so to speak. Okay. All right. What are you feeling with this one? Color, crystal, words. Okay, so this one we have clear quartz. So if you're feeling like a white or clarity, so this one is get crystal clear. So this is, again, just such an empowering message of intuition. You're focusing your intuition, or so not your intuition, focusing your intention. So be very clear on the intentions you are setting for yourself, and allow things to come forward for you. So it's like they're asking you to really focus on the joyful things, like, your heart's desires and the things that the life that you want to live. So stop getting in your own way and thinking that things are, too out of reach, when there are infinite possibilities, there are infinite ways to achieve, and they're just asking you to really step in and have that focus And use visualization as well during this time of, like, before you fall asleep, something visualize yourself doing something that you love, or something that you're trying to manifest for yourself. You want to manifest your own home, and visualize yourself decorating the rooms, planting the garden, like those kinds of things. They're saying ask yourself to get out of your own way and visualize that joy of doing, because it's already here. You're just creating the space by releasing all doubt and all fears and all worries. Okay. All right. Next card. What are you feeling? Okay, for this one we have a dark blue with a little bit of white, and it's satellite. Speak your truth. So this is very throat chakra. And they're just saying your authentic truth always comes from a place of love. It's never in judgment or being cruel or anything like that. It's just authentic. It's beautiful. And it's, our authentic truth is linked with our source self, our highest self. So, speaking your truth, and not, they're saying don't hide away from you being you out of fear of judgment, or, you don't want to tell somebody something because you don't want to hurt their feelings and stuff like that. So they're saying you speaking your truth always comes from that beautiful place. So if you're holding yourself small, if you're holding yourself back, or if you're not showing up as you fully and beautifully, then you're holding yourself back, and you're not, like, your throat chakra is not being utilized, and it's not opening and flourishing and all of that. So they're saying to, use your voice, because everything that you have been through, everything that you have healed through has power. And you sharing, whether it's sharing experiences, or whether it's sharing the wisdom and the knowledge that you've gained, or whether it's just sharing that loving vibration because you just get it. Like, you get it. You see other people struggling with something, and you understand that struggle because you've been through something similar. So, use that light that you are to really speak your authentic truth, and be that power. But also don't allow others to limit you, or try to limit you. And that's with you standing in your light. That is with you standing in this is who I am, and I've worked hard to be here, and I'm not going to dim my light or dumb things down, to try and make other people comfortable, because this is your time. This is your time to be your authentic, most amazing, and most high vibrational self. And that is through you standing in your full power and really speaking your truth. Okay. Now what about this one? What are you feeling? Color, words, crystal. All right, for this one we have black, for black kyanite. Black kyanite is a great stone, but this one is about strong boundaries. So this is, right away I feel like there's like a savior complex here, which is, when we want to save people or rescue people, that's a trauma response, because you want them to feel that love and feel that those things that you may not have received earlier on in life. So they're saying your healthy boundaries have to be you looking after you, and you knowing that you're not here to save anyone. We can't save anyone. We all have to do our own work. We all have to stand in our own power. And yes, you can use your gifts and your healing energy that you are to help others, and to be the lighthouse, and to be a guide for them and support, without becoming a crutch to them. Because remember, you trying to rescue someone or save someone is about you, because you want to help them so badly, because it helps you to feel good as well as helping them. And you're like, yes, I helped them. And it's wonderful to want to help people, but make sure those healthy boundaries are in place, because you cannot deplete yourself in trying to save others or trying to rescue others, because they have to do their own work. You can drag the horse to water, can't make them drink. So this is that same vibration of, don't become the crutch. You can be a support and loving and all of that, but don't become a crutch for someone, and know when it's time to really have, like, stay in your healthy boundaries, and say, if you trying to do something for anybody else is bringing chaos into your life, or diminishing your own vibration, or bringing any sense of just shitty energy into your vibration in your life, then you need to take a step back and, really remember those healthy boundaries, because it's very important for you to take care of you first. Because when you have the overflow to give, you're at your best and you give your best. But if you're depleted because you're constantly trying to give, then you don't have that best to give. You don't have that authentic self to give. So they're just asking you to have healthy boundaries in every aspect of your life, whether it's work, whether it's, friends, family, but it feels like very personal healthy boundaries, like making sure that you are not allowing others to, diminish who you are, and the things you're trying to create in your life, and to, stand in those boundaries. And when people are not respecting those boundaries, then maybe they shouldn't be in your life in a sense of, that day to day. Like, I know, people have friends and family and stuff that aren't on the same vibrational level that they are. So, you kind of make yourself smaller or dim your light a little bit to make them more comfortable. Stop doing that, because your healthy boundaries need to be you standing in your full power, and you standing in this place of, this is me, and I love me, and it took me a long time to love me. So, okay. All right, now for this one. Okay, so this one's blue, celestite. And this is soothe your soul. So this feels very much about you taking time for you, and you taking time to look after you, and body, mind, and spirit, like taking that step back from keeping busy. It's like you don't always have to be on the go, and even when you're doing nothing, you're still doing something, because you're taking care of yourself. It's like, yeah, I don't feel like doing jack shit today, so I'm gonna put my feet up and throw a movie on, and that's still you doing something, because you're taking that time out to look after you. And they're saying that make sure that you are taking those moments, and taking that time to really care for yourself and really look after yourself. And because that self-nurture is helping this whole transition. And we've all been going through a lot over the last couple of years, and this past 6 months has been very about purging and releasing. And they're just saying to make sure you're taking that time out. Like, don't forget to breathe, don't forget to look after yourself, and do things that feel good to you, do things that you love, do things that serve you, and not allow anyone to try to diminish that, or try to make you feel selfish, because you're trying to look after yourself. Because looking after yourself is being selfless, because you, at your best, vibrate out this beautiful, high vibrational energy. Okay. All right. Now, what are you feeling for this one? Color, crystal, words. Okay, so this we have pink, rhodochrosite. And this one is remember your worth. This one's very important, and they're just saying, like, know your worth. Remember that you're here to be healthy and happy and successful and joyful and blissful, and not to allow anyone to diminish that for you. And really take time to step back into your power, where you're like, hold on, I forgot for a second, and look after you. Like, look after your dreams and your wishes and your heart's desires, and really remember that you are worthy of everything that your heart desires. Remember that you are worthy of love, of joy, of happiness, of bliss. And the more you tap into that, the more you take time to remember that, the happier you're going to be, because it's you're not allowing the outside noise to infiltrate, in your vibration. You're not holding yourself back, because you know that you're worth the heart's desires. You're worth the creative energy that you are, and that is very much empowering. So they're saying to remember your worth, know your worth, and know that you are human, but you're also source and skin, and you're co-creating. So take that time to hone in that focus and really be mindful about how you are showing up for yourself. Okay. All right, my loves. Last one. What color are you feeling? Words. Crystal. All right, this one is chrysocolla. So it's kind of a bluey green. So if you're feeling blue or green, or, somewhere in between. This one is fresh start. New beginnings. That's all I feel, is just this place of new beginnings, of you've cleared out a lot of stagnant energy. You've done so much deep healing, and now it's kind of like kick back in and and let it begin. So it's like they show me, there's a surprise party, and there's a surprise party. You just don't know when it is or who's going or where it is or anything like that. So every time you step out and someone says, hey, let's go here, you're like, is this when they're going to do it? Is this when they're going to do it? So it's that healthy anticipation, and they're asking you to really take time to, stand in that power of healthy anticipation, of expecting celebratory things, and all these beautiful new beginnings are happening. So allow them to unfold as they're supposed to, because remember, we don't want everything at once. We want to enjoy the process, and the journey is our destination. So enjoy this place of unfolding. Enjoy this place of new beginnings. Enjoy this place of creation, where you've created a whole new life for yourself, and it's here, and you're aligned, and kick your feet up and enjoy the process. Okay. All right, my loves, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you have a beautiful day, night, whenever you're seeing this.